Welcome to a walking tour of the romantic, magical city of Cascais, Portugal.
Welcome to Cascais, Portugal.
What do you think, hon?
Oh yeah, this is something else. My gosh.
It's pretty magical.
Architecture is all different from the south where we came from, the Algarve. It's really, look at these tiled floors.
Yeah.
They're really something else.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's one of the most expensive cities in Portugal to live in. Or at least as we had read. The famous Museum of Vila, so the Museum of the Village. And we just had some lunch here. We went to a place that was recommended. And it was fine, but there would have been some nicer places right here. Isn't that pretty cool? I'm sure on a sunny day it even would look even better. It's a very magical place. In case you're new around here, Java Walker World is a travel vlog channel, and we typically will do a once a week video on Sundays. But in this particular Portugal series, we introduced a bonus video on Thursdays, and that's what this is, the Thursday walkabout video. Now this video, it really is going to be 24 hours in Cascais. We'll be here just less than 24 hours because tomorrow we are headed out to Sintra. So stay with us next week and we'll show you Sintra. Sintra is the city that has that colorful castle. And it's not too far from Cascais. So if you are planning to come to Central Portugal, that is a good option. Do Lisbon, Cascais, and Sintra. Yeah, quite pretty. If you are planning a 1 week vacation, a getaway to Portugal, Central Portugal, we would highly recommend Lisbon, Sintra, and Cascais. Beautiful package deal here. Very romantic, a great getaway. Eerie dark skies. Well, the club or the Naval Club of Cascais is just up ahead. There are the fortress walls. Let's give you a point of reference. Let's give you a little span.
Das so abnehmen. Was macht der Jüngste? Kriegt schneller eine Abnehmen? Ja.
There's certainly lots to do and see here. Now this is a safe harbor here, but I don't know if you can see just further ahead, the waves are pretty high. So if you're a surfer, you probably wouldn't mind going there. Can't get over how dark the sky looks in the camera. It's not as dark as it appears. Passeio de Rainha. So Queen's Walk, I think that translates to. Let's see what it says in English. That's interesting. And here is the marina of Cascais. So apparently this is the palace of I think that means Society of Cascais. Wow, you can see how tall these fort walls are. And this is the palace that they mentioned outside, which you can take a tour of. That is a tall wall. Hey? Been like that all day. We've had a little sun, a little bit of a drizzle, but nothing too bad, nothing that will stop us. And here is the sun where we just came from. And I show you this beautiful square here. Look at this. Very, very nice. Their historical society has done an awesome job. This is the palace, and it does have a sort of a feeling of like French palaces a little bit. Restaurants here to have a cafe or something. Everybody's inside because they don't know when it's going to drizzle next. Art galleries. This is the art district, the historical hotel. Citadella Historic Hotel Art District. We'll see distance. There we go. Big binoculars. There's another exit. And here we go. And there we are, back to the front. Wow. Sensory overload, eh? There's just so much going on here. Alright, let's keep walking. Pretty roundabout. Very nice. It's one of the better preserved fortified walls that I have seen so far here in Portugal. Most of them are in ruins. This one is quite spectacular. Well, we're headed down here because we can see from a distance those massive waves, and we're gonna go see if we can get a little splashed on the lens. Woo! Look at that. Behind, Frank's following me behind. So you can see how the marina is right there. And there is a seawall protecting the marina. But look at those waves. And I would imagine that that is pretty common here. And maybe that's why this area is called Cascais. I think Cascais means shells, and I think it means mountains of shells. To give you an idea, there is part of the sea, the fortress, the marina, and then the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean can be pretty fierce. Somebody has a private home here. It says Casa de São Bernardo, and it's private property. Castle. Imagine that. It looked like a little simple house, but it certainly is not a simple house. It's just full of surprises here. Cascais is understandably such a visually stimulating, beautiful area. Just look at this. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Such a magical spot. Very romantic. This is called Casa de Santa Maria. Santa Maria House. And let's get you some details here. Just pause if you want to read it all. Now, if you're looking for more detail on Cascais, you know we have a Sunday vlog, and this Sunday's vlog is of Cascais, and it is more of a storytelling type of video. So please come and join us on Sunday. This is the entrance to the Museum of Santa Maria Farol, which is the lighthouse of Santa Maria. Chasing the waves, following the shoreline here, because we're just fascinated by the waves here. The waves here are nothing like the waves in Nazaré, north of Lisbon, quite a bit north of Lisbon. They have some pretty big waves out there. So there's some historical facts in these different rooms that you can go see and visit if you're interested in knowing a bit more about the lighthouses here. And see if you can chase those waves. Looks like a nice spot for lovers. Frank is filming the waves. This is a park. A park with a castle. This museum is this way. And hopefully it's a free museum, because everything in Cascais is just a little bit more expensive than everywhere else in Portugal, we found. Not horribly, but a little bit more expensive. And so if they can at least give us some museums for free, I think that would be pretty pleasant. So let's take a look. How pretty is this? Wow. Okay, so to go into the palace, you have to buy tickets. But where? Where does it say? Oh, village, yeah. So let's just peek.
Look at this house.
Wow. Gilded everything. Very pretty. Short. And you can pause to read all of that. Little bit of history. Was just explaining that it said there that the architecture here is Arabic Spanish architecture that you're seeing here in this castle in this park. So to give you a point of reference, the lighthouse is right there, the marina is right there and there, and the center of town is that direction as well. But we're going to take a walk through the park for a little bit. Smell that?
What is that?
It smells like eucalyptus.
How stronger the scent is.
Well, it's not quite summertime, so this is turned off. No water here. Well, everybody's taking a look at the peacock. You see that? Maybe we'll be lucky and he'll fan his tail. Okay. Bit of a botanical garden here. They're getting ready for the season. They have WCs here and playgrounds and picnic areas. Isn't this great? I'm totally impressed with Cascais. They have plenty for you to do, plenty for you to keep busy, and it just keeps on giving. So I think this is great, especially when you're just here for 24 hours as we are. It was really pleasant. We're going to see if we find ourselves a nice coffee shop because we haven't had our coffee yet.
Gotta do the Java part.
Yeah, we haven't had our coffee today. And then we're just going to relax a little bit and then come out again in the evening. Maybe meander through the little streets, the cobblestone streets. It's all very quaint and it's awesome here. It really is beautiful.
Oh boy, lots to see, definitely. It is a very much busier touristy area than we've been where we've been hunkered down in the Algarve for the 2 months.
Yeah, it's a place to come, I think, for a few days.
Yeah, a short stint. This isn't a place you'd want to come for, say, your winter break like we're doing right now to get away. It's a little cooler up north here. We're in the middle. We're in the middle of the country. It's a little cooler. Today's temperature is 13 degrees, and where we were averaging anywhere between 19 and 23 degrees. So you can see there's about 5 to 6 degrees difference. It makes a difference.
Yeah, but it's pretty amazing here. We had a feeling that we were in a loud area. I think there's going to be evening music. It is Saturday night after all. And the hotel room came with earplugs. So that
came with earplugs, that's right.
It did. So that means, you know what that means. It's going to be loud tonight. Wow. All these streets. Wow. So people are coming in. We're leaving the area where all the restaurants are, and people are coming in. So this is that main square. There's the Ferris wheel. We saw that earlier. We've got a full moon, which explains why the ocean was so wild earlier.
Where we were.
Yeah. So all these roads have little shortcuts, little lanes that go from one spot to the next.
There's a roundabout up there.
It's a bit of a party town. So lots of souvenirs. Bet you this is going to be a really nice road to be on for shopping tomorrow. You can see the people eating here at this restaurant. It's an Indian restaurant. People love Indian food, and they look so happy with what they're eating, so content. Lots of young people Saturday night.
Her neighbor had me dinner, but they thought that's the one for my
There we go. Isn't this a pretty street? Well, thank you for joining us, and if you want to see the vlog, it will be uploaded on Sunday of Cascais. And if you're on social media, you can find us at Java Walker World. Very nice. Thanks for joining us.